I don't know about you guys, but I am dummy excited for the Eternity Code set. It gives some of the older strategies a huge amount of support, such as Madolche, Dino, and Involt, but also stays true to being one of the newer sets, giving some of the newer strategy support as well, such as Orcust, Becca Knight. Who am I kidding? It's the same card. And even Dragon Maids, the waifu tax, support inside of this set. In this particular video, I'm going to be discussing the best cards from the Eternity Code set. Some of these cards don't give a specific strategy support, but they're very generic and oh my god, are they game changing. So of course, if you guys want to see more videos like this, then make sure you destroy that like button, but also comment down below in the comment section some of the cards that I missed. I mean, there are so many awesome cards in this set, I'm going to need your help. So without further ado, let's jump on in. The first card I want to talk to you guys about from the Eternity Code set is Parallel Exceed. Now, if I weren't to talk about this card, Kana would probably drown me with a million messages talking about how amazing this card is, and that's because it is. It is a level 8 Cyberse monster, and its effect reads, if this card is special summoned by the effect of Parallel Exceed, its level becomes 4, and its original attack and defense is half. You can only use the following effects of this card once per turn. If you link summon, you can special summon this card to your side of the field. If this card is normal summon or special summon, you can special summon a Parallel Exceed from your deck to your side of the field. The reason why this card is so freaking good is because it works really well with decks like Crusadia, a strategy that link summon with ease can get 2 additional monsters to their side of the field for free. It also works with some other strategies that want to be able to special summon those link monsters and get free monsters in the process. Parallel Exceed is confirmed as a common inside of the Eternity Code set, so I'm pretty excited to be able to pick up my playset. So I'm not gonna front with you guys, I did not read this card's effect until I read this card's effect. Girsu Orcust Becca Knight is an Orcust card and also a Becca Knight card. In theory, it helps both strategies tremendously, and unfortunately for those Becca Knight and Orcust players, it is a secret rare in the next set. Its effect reads, if this card is normal summon or special summon, you can send one Orcust or World Legacy card from your deck to the graveyard. Then, if 2 or more cards are in the same column, treat this card as a tuner for this turn. If you control no monsters, you can special summon 1 World Legacy token to both players' side of the field in defense position. You can only use the effect of Girsu Orcust once per turn. Now this card is like, oh my god, a normal summonable Becca Knight monster that has an effect, can turn itself into a tuner for Christian Hulk, and also has the ability to put cards on the opponent's side of the field, so you can gain the effect of cards like Becca Knight Blue Sky. It also has Orcust in its name, so there are insane Orcust combos that you don't even have to worry about, because as long as you don't activate your other Orcust monsters' effects, then you're not locked into darks. I think that this could probably be one of the strongest, if not the strongest decks of the next format because of Girsu. It provides so much utility and gives you an insanely powerful monster. I say insanely powerful a lot. To allow you to orchestrate a victory. They say that the mech shall inherit the earth, and I think it's their time right now. I'm bad with these puns, I really gotta stop. I feel like Link Cross has the makings of a Borreload Savage type card. The reason why I say this is because while it is an ultra rare inside of the Eternity Code set, it does feel like it can be a $50 ultra rare. Fortunately for us, the information was linked that Konami will no longer short print cards inside of a main set. Rest in peace, Secret Slayers. Regardless, Link Cross is a Link 1 monster with 900 attack, and effect reads, or requirements are 1 Link 2 or higher monster, and it says if this card is Link summoned, you can activate this effect. Special summon a number of Link tokens, Cyberse Light level 1, 0 attack and defense, up to the Link rating of the monster you use for this card's Link summon. Also, you cannot use Link tokens as Link materials for the rest of the turn. You can only use this effect of Link Cross once per turn. Now immediately, you guys are like, what am I gonna do with all of these tokens to my side of the field, and I have to give up a higher Link monster? But then you start to realize that those token monsters can still be used for a synchro, a tribute, and for other card effects. Link Cross has been one of the most devastating cards in the OCG, players have been abusing the living daylights out of this card. Like, seriously. It was like an Ike and Tina Turner situation over there. They cannot stop playing this card. I don't think that Link Cross will have that same amount of impact, but it's definitely a card, an interesting card that you guys should look out for. And if you pull it, then let your boy hold it. I ain't gonna give it back, but you could always let me hold it. One of the core limitations to the Madolche strategy is the normal summon. Restricting the deck to only having one normal summon, players would often play cards like Gem Knight, Seraph Knight, and Summon Limit. One of them isn't even playable anymore to be able to compensate and get additional normal summons. Fortunately, due to the Eternity Code set, there is a in-theme support that solves that problem in OShea Salon. I mean, look at them, they're all getting their... What are they doing? They're not getting their hair done. It's not a salon. I was lied to. OShea Salon reads, during your main phase, you can normal summon one OShea monster in addition to your normal summoner set. Of course, you can only gain this effect once per turn, and there is a difference between activated normal summons, gaining a normal summon, and your regular normal summon. I'm not even gonna talk about it, we'll mention it in a rulings video. If another Madolche card you control or in your graveyard is added to your hand or shuffled into your main deck by a card effect, set one Madolche spell or trap card directly from your deck, except for OShea Salon. You do not want to know how many times I've had to repeat that. Yu-Gi-Oh! Language is hard, but OShea Salon actually does solve a lot of problems for the strategy. You can get your field spell on the drop of a dime, you can get your ticket on the drop of a dime, but more importantly, you get an additional normal summon, which can propel Madolches to the top of contention. You'd be mad if you didn't think that this deck was sweet. It's unfortunate that the Knights card in this set is a secret rare. I was really hoping it would get the Twin Twisters treatment and become a super rare inside of the set, but Titanocitor, or is it Titanocitor? This card is actually a really good card. What it does is you can target one face-up monster your opponent controls that was special summoned from the extra deck, and you can reduce its attack to 0. And if you do, that monster's effects are negated. Also, if your opponent special summons a monster from the extra deck while this card is in your graveyard, you can set it to your side of the field, but banish it when it leaves the field. It does not have that. It does have you can only use each effect once per turn, but it does not have the effect of banish it. I think that this card is really, really good, and possibly one of the better trap cards Konami has made in recent times. If there was ever an opportunity to flex on your ex, it has to be Adam Adorned Archosaur, because man, this guy is shining. This guy is bright, he fresh, he everything you want. Did I just say fresh? I just said fresh. I'm old. I'm officially old. Adam Adorned Archosaur is a level 1 light dinosaur monster that says if this card is normal summon or special summon, you can destroy one dinosaur monster in your hand or face up on your side of the field. Then you can add one reptile, sea serpent, winged beast monster with the same name, or one evolution pill spell from your deck to your hand. Of course, you can only use this effect of himself once per turn. Now, I know what Pen God is thinking. Dinos are going into the finals of the lockdown tournament, and there's not gonna be a single thing to stop me from winning it easy peasy 2-0 scrape. Gravedigger's Trap Hole is another card that I wish got the Twin Twisters treatment. I mean, like, come on, Konami. Why not give these cards the Twin Twisters treatment? You know everyone's gonna be looking for them, but that might explain why it doesn't have the Twin Twisters treatment. What this card does is when your opponent activates a monster effect in their hand or graveyard, or their banished monster's effects or exists, negate that effect, and if you do, inflict 2,000 damage to your opponent. The cool thing about this card is that Trap Tricks Flacia does allow you to trigger this card from your deck, so probably buy Trap Tricks Flacia before they skyrocket in price, but who knows, I just inflate cards prices, you know? The last card I want to talk to you guys about is a super rare from the set, an Invoked Agiotis. Agiotis? I like Agiotis. We're just gonna stick with that until we find out the real name. What Invoked Agiotis is a level 8, 2,800 fusion light monster that requires one Alistair the Invoker and a fusion monster. If this card is special summoned or a monster is special summoned to your opponent's field, you can target one monster your opponent controls and destroy it. Of course, you can only use that effect once per turn, and then once per turn you can banish one fusion monster from your graveyard. This card gains attack equal to that banished monster's attack until the end of your opponent's next turn. I love its trigger effect. It reminds you of Black Macros Moonlight Dragon, and I also love the fact that its fusion requirements make it a better super polymerization card, a huge boost for Invoked and Shut All decks alike. Well, that's pretty much it for all of the cards I have from the Eternity Code, some of the best cards from the set. Of course, I couldn't include every single one of the busted cards inside of the set, so I'm gonna need you guys' help. Post down below in the comment section some of the cards that I missed. Of course, in this time of need, I hope you guys are staying safe, but also having a great day like I am.